Hey, what's up guys, and today we're going to be creating this using a plugin called Thrausi, and I'm going to tell you how to make text explode and stuff like that. So this is what we're going to be creating. So as you can see, the text on the screen and then a flare comes across, added that in After Effects, and then text explodes and just falls on the ground. So to create this, we go into Cinema 4D, go New, and then we're going to create a new floor. So hit this button here, and then go to floor. Just rotate the camera, and then go MoGraph and text object, and set the align to middle, and just change this to whatever you want. And then change the fonts. I'm going to use the font that I used in the example. Font's called Batman Forever, and I'll link it in the description. Okay. Change the depth to 70 as well. And then to get the effect that I had in the example, it looks like kind of an infinite floor look. Get the floor here, and then create a background as well. So this button here and background. Then double click here, create a new material, and change it to almost white but not quite. And then just add that to the floor and the background. And if we render that, you can see it's what we've got at the moment. And then click on the floor, go to right click and go to Cinema 4D tags, compositing, and click compositing background. And then you see you've got that infinite floor look. And just to add a shadow, click on render settings and go to ambient occlusion. And just render this, and we've got a really nice effect going already. A nice shadow under the text. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to duplicate this text layer. So Control C, Control V, and on the duplicate, click on it and hit enter and call it back. And then click on the other one, click enter, and call this front. Okay, so select the front text, click this little icon here to change view, and drag the front text forward. Then click on the back one, and go to caps, fillet cap, and then change the fillet type to half circle. And that just adds a nice effect like that. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to use the Thrausi plugin. Now, the Thrausi plugin can be found on this website here. I'll provide a download link in the description, and when you get on it, just scroll down here and you'll find it here, and just download it for either 11.5 or 12, and it just tells you how to install it as well. And as I said, I'll provide the download link in the description. Okay, so select both text layers and go to Plugins, Thrausi, and then changing this this number here, which changes the amount of pieces your text will explode. And bear in mind that the more pieces you have, the longer the render time will be. But change the pieces to 5 and hit break now. And this will just break the text up into lots of different pieces, like that. Okay, so once it's done, you can see that the Thrausi plugin automatically changes the colour of the text to grey. And you might not want this, so you can change it by selecting one of these front here, one of these front pieces, and then finding it here, clicking on this plus icon, and then selecting this material. By selecting it, it automatically highlights which material it is down here. Double click on it and change the colour to whatever you want, but I'm going to use red. And then reflection, change that to Fresnel. and then as you can see, changes the colour of the text, something that you're going to want more than just a grey. Okay, so this is what it looks like at the moment. You can see that it just automatically explodes, but the pieces, as you can see, are going through the floor. So we're going to click on the floor layer and go to tags, MoGraph tags, and rigid body. And in my previous tutorial, some people had trouble finding the rigid body tag. So in this is Cinema 4D 11.5, but in Cinema 4D 12, it will be in the same place, but instead it's called Dynamics, not rigid body. And anyway, now we've added the rigid body tag, you can see the pieces don't go through the floor, they just shatter and stay on the floor. Now, you may not want your text to smash straight away, so you select this top rigid body tag, hit shift, hold it down, and go to the bottom rigid body tag, and select all of them. And then go on Dynamics, and go to the start of your timeline, untick it, and then go to the place where you want your text to smash. So for me it would be 40 frames. Click the auto keyframe button, and then select it, like that. And then, as you can see, text stays in place and then smashes. And that looks really cool. It will take a while to render if you're using ambient occlusion like I am. But yeah, that looks really nice. It's a nice shadow on the floor. And yeah, that's pretty much how you do it. There we go. And yeah, I hope you liked this tutorial. And you can post your video responses of how you use this Thrausi plugin, and I will accept them, and I'll maybe give you some feedback as well. So thanks for watching, hope this helps, and look forward to more tutorials in the future.